At this time, we already have data prepared and we can focus on the symbology and visualization of this data within our project. With the right click of the Mexico population layer, we can select Properties. In this window, we look for the Symbology tab. We can see that the layer has single symbol selected by default in the first row. That is the same symbology for all the elements. In this case, it is a green fill with a black border. The default fill color is assigned randomly. With a click on the color field, we can change the green to orange. There are several ways to choose the color, with color ramp, color wheel, color swatches or color picker, or by means of a hexadecimal code. We click Confirm, and then we can verify that all the states of Mexico have the color orange. This would be the easiest way to change the color. However, QGIS offers us much more. We go back to the Symbology tab and select Simple Fill from the list. The form below changes, and we can now modify not only the fill color, but also its style. For example, the No Brush option is useful in the case that we want to visualize only the limits of the polygons that are above other layers, such as orthophoto. We can also modify the color of the line and its style and thickness. In the event that we need to display exact thematic information such as the different states, we change the single symbol in the first row to the Categorized option. This assigns a color to all the exact values of the variables we select. In this case, we select Name and click on the Classify button at the bottom. We see the list of all the states of Mexico, each with a different color in the symbol column. In the list, we also see the value column, which corresponds to the values of the table to which the color and the legend value are assigned. We can modify the legend. We then click Accept and we can see the result. If, for example, we are not happy with the color or type of the outer line, we can return to the properties and select all the elements in the list. Once selected, we click on the symbol button at the top of the form, and in the Simple Fill section, we modify the characteristics and accept. On the other hand, if we want one or more elements to have a different color, we can only modify it by clicking on its symbol rows, as in the case of Mexico City or Baja California Sur. If we need to visualize the numerical information with certain intervals, we choose the graduated symbology. We select the value of density, change the standard deviation to natural breaks, and click on the Classify button. In the list, we now have 5 classes whose intervals try to carry out, in each of them, the same frequency of elements. We can change the color using the color ramp button, where we would choose the range of yellow-brown. This is then assigned to our classes. We can also modify the values of the intervals by hand with a double click to round them, for example, or to better reflect our needs. We can assign the values of 50, 100, 200 and 500 in such a way that the first and last values remain as they have been predefined. But be careful, the program can round the numbers on its own, as in the case of Baja California Sur, where its value is outside the range. Next, we will visualize another variable, the total population. And modify its values to 2 million, 4 million, 6 million and 9 million. This is how the most populated states will look on the map.